Hello, OW West. My name is Karla Gutierrez, and I can make 30-minute brownies in 20 minutes. I'm running for secretary for the 2018-2019 school year, and I'm here to answer one question for you. Why should you vote for me? OW West needs a secretary that can be efficient in their work, be creative, as well as be able to help others. I'm able to work with other people very well and handle situations efficiently and accurately. Alongside being open to the ideas of others, I'm involved. I'm currently in orchestra, yearbook, the Superintendent Student Advisory Council, and of course, Student Council here at West. Being involved with these things have helped me gain a better understanding of what it means to be an owl. Respect, perseverance, integrity, and number one, kindness. These are all things I like to represent within myself. You may be wondering why I decided to run for secretary. Well, as The Rock Johnson once said, it's simple, do it. All right, maybe it's not that simple, but knowing that still doesn't stop me. In the student council, a secretary will be responsible for recording meeting documentation, be responsible for publicity and e-communications, as well as record the attendance for all representatives. I believe that with my determination, compassionate leadership, and my humble yet helping personality, I'd be a strong secretary for the council and OW West. Now, instead of standing here and talking more about myself, I'd rather talk about you. Each and every single one of you have your unique talents. May it be acting, solving equations, playing a sport, designing, or even being part of public safety and green tech. With those talents, you make OW West the way it is. If elected as secretary, I hope to create an environment where you're celebrated for your hard work. I've witnessed how we've grown together. I've seen our strength, pride, and support shine in both our good and our more difficult times. I'm determined to reach the goal of seeing every one of you be more involved within our school. Going to our homecoming, supporting our blood drive, or even showing school spirit are a few ways you can be involved. But I can't do this alone. I need you guys to join me in an effort to support one another. We all might have different interests and hobbies, but there's one thing that doesn't separate one of us from one another. Every single one of us are part of this family. So please support our OWL family and vote Karla for secretary. Thank you.
Hello, OW West. My name is Chladny, and I'm running to be your secretary and student council. I heard this very simple yet powerful quote once. We don't learn from talking, we learn from listening. Meaning that I'm not going to get to hear your stories and get to know what you want changed by just standing up here and talking. The way that I will truly learn what you want and what you want to see different is by actually sitting down and listening and hearing your stories. This idea will be the very foundation of my campaign and time in office. The idea that every voice will be heard and no one will be turned away. So when you elect me as your secretary, remember that your voice is going to be heard and we will work through the issues together. Another big point that I'd like to make as secretary is to really emphasize the OWL family. This means more traditions and easier access to spiritware, because the simple act of school spirit weaves us all closer together as a family. Now when it comes to getting things like this done, I have the experience. I was president of Freshman Student Council last year and was involved in student council all throughout middle school. So I learned some very valuable points about student council and how to get things done within it. Now as for next year, I am the best secretary for you. I'm organized and I work very well with others. This means that the student council can fix the issues that you want done and not just fix our own issues. Overall, I am the best choice for you. I have 5 years of experience leading me into next year, and I will make my time and job within student council to be about hearing your stories and getting to know what you want changed. So thank you so much for listening, and make sure to vote for me, Chladny, as your secretary.
Hi, my name is Mercedes Bauman. I'm a sophomore and I'm running to be student council treasurer. If you didn't already know, a treasurer is the person who keeps an accurate record of all student council's transactions. In order to get to know me a bit better before I encourage you to vote for me, here are some examples of the qualifications I have. Inside of school, I'm involved in Link Crew, Sophomore Committee, soccer, choir, and Principal's Advisory. All of these extracurriculars require hard work to be done, and in order to be your treasurer, that is exactly what is needed. The improvement of our school is absolutely necessary, especially in these first few years where we get to set the stage for the coming classes. My main goal, if I'm on the board, will be to listen and communicate to you and the whole student body regularly about what Student Council is working on. For me, the most important part about the Student Council and the student body's relationships is exactly that, and we will be held liable through weekly updates or through the announcements. If you elect me as treasurer, I vow to lead with openness and honesty. I assure you that your concerns will become my concerns, and I'm looking forward to making Olathe West a better place for all of us. Thank you for listening, and please be sure to vote for me, Mercedes Bauman, as your Student Council Treasurer.
What's up, Olathe West? I'm Brett Seaton, and I'm running for treasurer. No, I don't want to look for Olathe West's buried treasure. I want to manage our money. Now, who's going to let some nerdy sophomore manage our student council's funds? I hope you will because of these reasons. Number one, I've held a job and started a business with a friend of mine. Number two, I was student council president of my middle school and learned the leadership and organization skills needed for this position. Number three, I like money. I like money a lot. And not only do I like money, I like to have a lot of money. Allow me, my fellow owls, to serve you by doing the following. I will be in charge of our funds as well as communicating this information to student council. I will plan fundraisers and coordinate the budgets of our various committees. Does that sound like something you want to do? Absolutely not. So vote for me and I will do that job for you. As we part ways, let me just leave you guys with a little nugget of knowledge. Do you play sports? Are you a part of any clubs? Do you go to class? With my help, all these parts of your life will have more money to spend on you. Whether it be budgets, organization, or fundraisers, I am the choice for you. So sit back and relax as Brett brings you in the big bucks.
Students of Olathe West, my name is Emma Plankers and I'm running for the position of Student Council Vice President. Here at Olathe West, I am involved in Student Council, interpersonal skills, National Honor Society, and I'm part of the Olathe West dance team. I believe I'm qualified to be your Student Council Vice President because I've been active in my Student Council since freshman year of high school. Another qualification is that I'm well connected throughout the student body at Olathe West. That being said, being connected is important to me because I will be able to connect with my fellow peers and make inputs of what they want to see in the school. For example, I would like to include all students in dances, Relay for Life, and Spirit Weeks. It is important for me to include the whole student body because I believe in starting strong school cultures and traditions. Thank you, and don't forget to vote for Emma Plankers for Student Council Vice President.
Good afternoon, Olathe West. My name is Weston Curnow, and I'm a sophomore here. I'm currently seeking the position of Vice President. Now I know what you might be thinking. What qualifications does he have to be our next VP? Allow me to explain. Through the years, I believe that I have proven my capabilities time and time again. Through the many clubs and organizations I am involved with, I have learned invaluable leadership and problem-solving skills. Inside of school, I am a devout member of the Owl Service Club and the Olathe West Link Crew. This past year, I have also served as a member on the inaugural Student Council here at West. It has been an honor so far to serve you, the student body, at West this year. Outside of school, I am also a part of many organizations dedicated to the betterment of our community. One of my favorite organizations I participate in would have to be the Olathe Parks and Recreation Foundation Board. Through this group, I have learned how to collaborate with a diverse group to all work for a central goal. In a way, this is what we do on Student Council. Another opportunity that I am grateful for would have to be my election as chairman of the Olathe Teen Council this year. Through these examples, I believe that I am well qualified to run for vice president here at West. If elected as vice president, I have two main goals I would like to see accomplished. Number one, transparency. I believe that transparency is an integral part of having a successful student council. When you, the students, know what we are doing and for what reasons, it creates accountability and a happy overall environment. That is why I intend on making all notes taken during meetings public. That means that if you were to wonder what your council was doing for you, you would be able to immediately find out. Again, the more transparent an organization is, the better they can work with the community they serve. An open-door policy is always the best policy. Number 2, if elected, I vow to foster the culture here at West. You may be thinking to yourself, now that seems rather vague. If you are, you would be 100% correct. The reason that the statement is so vague is because we have a very diverse student body here with many different interests, likes, and dislikes. That is why, when it comes to enhancing our culture and creating an environment safe for everyone, we have so many ways to do it. Through pep rallies and school events, we see the strong pride that already exists here at West. If elected, I plan to make that feeling of West pride even more commonplace. I also plan to make inclusiveness a top priority. We should never turn away a fellow owl because he or she may not be exactly like us. We should support them and invite them into the warm West family. With my experience in leadership and problem-solving skills, I believe that I am the most qualified candidate for this position. I also believe that with my dynamic and innovative ideas I bring to the table, if elected, we can make West a better place, together. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate your vote for me as Vice President.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anna Krumm, and I'm running for Student Council President. Now, many of you have probably heard Mr. Novacek say that there are those who make it happen, those who watch it happen, and those who wonder what happened. So here are a few things that I want to make happen. I want to make West a campus that fosters positivity and delivers events that all students are encouraged and welcome to. I think it's really important that all of you are included in this school, and I want to hear all of your opinions. So by voting for me, you will be included in the projects that I work on. My job will be to make your school year the best that it can be, and through me being dedicated, organized, and focused, I know this can be achieved. I am very proud to be here today asking for your support, and I hope that you vote for me, Anna Krumm, as your new Student Council President. Thank you for your time.